Oh, yeah.
Late.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm late.
Hi.
What's your name?
Camilla.
Camilla?
Nice
You're
to meet you.
gorgeous.
Thank you.
Yeah, for sure. I think we'll make beautiful children.
Oh.
How is that?
Well, actually, so what he did there is kind of it's quite an often used kind of gambit when you go over and say, "Hey, sorry, I'm late," and you sit down. That's something that people you can kind of do that as a joke.
Oh, really? People,
yeah.
I've never heard of it.
So that can, if you do it and you come off well, he carried it off quite well there, and that was quite good. But it can go wrong as well. It can backfire. One of the things I generally recommend, if she's sitting down and she's sitting down on her own, I generally don't recommend just sitting down with her immediately, because sometimes girls can get freaked out. They think, oh, shit, you know, how do I get rid of this guy? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So often I would say it's better to go in and standing up, you know, start the conversation. Hey, you looked interesting. I had to come over and say hi, blah, blah, blah. See how she reacts. And then maybe say, listen, I got 5 minutes. So do you mind if I take a seat? And then carry on like that.
Oh,
so
that's good too, the 5 minutes, because then I know you're not going to stay all day.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's the time. It's the time constraint thing, because in that instance, he pulled it off quite well. And although she was kind of looking around, I feel like maybe she was thinking, "Oh, is this a setup? Is this like a YouTube thing?"
It was.
Which obviously, which it was, yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you know, in that instance, that was quite a good example. But in general, I'd be a little bit careful with that. You've got to have a certain amount of swagger to sort of pull that off.
Hey, excuse me? Excuse me? So sorry to bother you. Are you, like, familiar with this area?
Yeah, kind of.
All right, sweet, because I'm supposed to be meeting my girlfriend over here.
Okay.
Like, I'm a little bit lost. Maybe you can help me find her. Here, she looks like this.
Get out of here. That was a good one, though.
What's your name?
Sierra.
Sierra? I'm sorry, I thought you were gorgeous.
No, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, for sure. You just leave the gym?
I did.
Nice.
I have to go run do you know Annenberg?
Oh, no, not too sure.
Do you go to school here?
Yeah.
What year are you?
Sophomore.
Okay, I'm a junior.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah.
Is it cool if I get your number?
Yeah, of course. What's your name?
I'm Kiss.
Kiss?
Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
How'd it go?
Yeah, good. I mean, like he's saying, he doesn't seem that introverted, does he? To be fair. I mean, like,
It might have just been the title.
No, yeah, of course, yeah, no, no. I mean, it's good. I mean, he's using these kind of like quite humorous tactics to sort of, you know, oh, I'm looking for my girlfriend, and then he shows a picture of her.
Yeah, I wouldn't have saw that coming. I would have.
No, because I didn't know how he was going to go with that, and obviously, if like I thought he was going to try and. If he'd have seriously been saying he had a girlfriend, that would have been obviously been a bad thing to do, because a lot of women, contrary to popular belief, just wouldn't go with that. But no, it was cute. It was kind of fun the way he did it. The thing is, right, like he's bringing humor into it. He's making them laugh. He's making them feel comfortable. You know, he said, "I thought you were gorgeous." I think that's fine. I think he's good to be direct and quite upfront. You don't necessarily need to say gorgeous, but you say, "I thought you looked cute. You look nice. You look pretty," or something like that. Because again, I mean, okay, he's gone in with a bit of a gambit there, which is fine. But fundamentally, you need to go in and make her understand that you are hitting on her on some level, because otherwise, I've seen guys go in and the approach is very weak, and she doesn't quite know why you're there, or she's just like, oh, is this guy just trying to be friends with me, or she gives you you end up getting on quite well with her, and she gives you their number, but she's not really interested in you in that way, and then it's just it's better to just go in there and be like, hey, listen, I had to come over. I think you're cute. I wanted to say hi. And if she shoots you down, well, at least you're not wasting anybody's time, you know?
Right.
We'll
do one more.
That's creative.
No, a little bit.
A little bit. I'm Sierra with a C, so I'm a little
With the
bit
C,
creative.
okay, sweet.
See, now you won't forget.
No, I definitely won't.
That was a good one, though. I
Yeah, you like
appreciate
that? Yeah, for sure.
There you
All right,
go.
I'll text you, okay?
Yeah,
You
thanks,
from
easy.
Williamsport?
Scranton area.
Scranton? Okay,
Yeah.
you have a good one, okay?
Thanks,
Hey, excuse me, ladies. How's it going? Are you just good with directions around here? Your heart.
Oh.
What's your name?
It's Lauren.
Lauren? Sorry, I thought you were gorgeous. What's your name?
Mark, you nice to meet you.
Mark?
Who does he pick? Who should he? When there's two women, how do you hit on two?
Well, so it depends on the situation, because basically, right, so often there's going to be one who's the obvious target, right? The one you want, and then there's going to be the friend, right? And then it's kind of obvious which one you're going for, right? Sometimes you get a situation where both of them are maybe equally cute, and you think, okay, I'll approach both of them at the same time. And then when I do that, I mean, the way that he did that, it seemed like he was more hitting on the one with the dark hair, because he said to her, I'm trying to get your heart, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Because where you can mess up, and this has happened to me before, is I once went into an interaction, right, years ago in London, and there were two girls, and initially there was one that I liked. She was this brunette, she was like Latina girl, and I went and started talking to her, and I was speaking to both of them because the other thing that he's doing well here is obviously you need to speak to the friend as well. You need to keep both of them kind of in entertained or whatever as you're talking. But I went in to speak to predominantly to the Latina girl, and we were having a good vibe and everything like that. But then she's like, yeah, I've got a no. It was the other way around. Sorry, what happened, right? So I went in and talked to both of them, and the Latina girl is responding well, but the other girl, who I initially thought I wasn't so interested in, she seemed to be giving me more of a vibe. Do you know what I mean? And I was a bit like, hang on a minute, maybe I need to change my strategy here because this one seems to be more like, interested. So then I went to the second one who was Romanian, as it turned out. I went to the second one. I was like, you seem cool. We should exchange numbers. She said, I'm sorry, I've got a boyfriend. And I'm like, oh shit. And so now I'm standing there. So I'm standing there. I kind of look back to the Latina one. I'm like, how about you, sort of thing, And so you end up, and in the end, the Latina one did actually give me her number in the end, but it didn't go. So you can sort of shoot yourself in the foot if you don't make a firm decision before you go in. Which one am I actually going for? Because otherwise, you just look like this horn dog of right, you've said no. Okay, what about you? You know what I'm saying? But usually, as I say, most cases it's going to be pretty clear. There's going to be one that you want to get with, and the other one you probably don't. So it's straightforward.
Let's see who we got.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure. Is it cool if I get your number and then run away?
Yeah. So.
Figured I'd shoot my shot. What are you studying?
Microbiology.
Oh, yikes. That's a little over my head.
I think he's regretting his choice a little bit.
Well, from the back, it looks like the blonde one might be more attractive.
What do you study?
Finance.
Finance? Okay, sweet. Oh, I'll text you, okay? 973, where's that from?
I'm from North Jersey.
Oh, okay, cool. All right, well, I'll text you, all right? Have a good one. Yeah, see ya. Excuse me? Where'd you get that?
You about to say some shit?
Yeah, no, where'd you get that?
Get what?
That smile.
Okay.
Wait, what's your name?
These names are pretty.
You smart? I just like you.
Go ahead.
I do. Is it cool if I get your number? You thought of that. You thought of that. You made that up. All right, how about Instagram? Is that a good start?
What do you think he should have just let it go?
I think he should let it go because with that, what I wouldn't normally recommend is that you kind of walk with her. Like he went in with the line. She's kind of like, yeah, sure, and then he just carried on walking with her. And I generally wouldn't recommend that. I'd be like, shoot your shot. If she's not into it, she walks off. Just let her go. Do you know what I mean? And also as well, then what he's doing is the sort of like, oh, can I get your number? She says no, and there's like Instagram, and then she says no, and then you're almost like sort of negotiating. Then MySpace, have you got a
email?
Yeah, have you got a fax? And it gets a little bit. And the other problem with that particular interaction was there was really nothing. Like, ideally, you want to go and say, hey, you look cute. I had to come and meet you. And if she responds well to that, you want to have a bit of a conversation. You want to have a bit of vibe,
Yeah.
So it looks like you study here. And she's like, yeah, so what are you doing? She's like, accounting. You're like, Jesus Christ, that's fucking boring. What are you doing accounting for? She's like, well, and then you want to have a bit of back and forth together before asking for the number. Because what he did there was just basically, he comes in with quite a cute line, which he sort of brushed off. And then he just goes straight for the number.
Right.
And it's like, unless she's into him immediately, then that's not really gonna fly,
Yeah.
But he's a decent looking guy. He's in shape. He looks he's tall. He's ticking a lot of the boxes, and he's got balls. So so he's gonna do pretty well. And he's got that sense of humor and that lightness about him. So there's a lot of stuff I think he's doing very well.
I'm trying to find a video of women approaching men.
Oh Jesus.
I approached men. If anyone has one, I approached men. Looks like women don't approach men.
I mean, have you ever? Well,
have I ever approached a guy?
Yeah.
Okay, I've never approached a guy, but I've sort of asked a guy on a date before, but it was more like oh, I'm like in the area. I wasn't in the area at
Yeah.
all. It was like one of
Yeah,
those
yeah,
where
yeah,
I
yeah.
kind of liked him and I didn't know if he knew. So I was
Yeah.
like, yeah, yeah, I'm in this area, and it was like 2 hours away.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair enough.
Yeah, but I don't think I've ever. Mm, maybe I might have like maybe not like a direct, but I might have like said something.
Yeah, I
But
think it's cool for women. I think you can start a conversation. It doesn't need to be like they don't need to approach you in the same way. You know, like oh, I think
yeah,
you're cute, or like that's too much. But if she stood at the bar and then she likes the guy next to her, she can
yeah.
kind of just make some kind of comment, and I think that kind of thing can work quite well for women. And they should probably be doing more of it actually, because women always complain about not getting approached. And I'm not saying they should go around and start doing game and hitting on guys, but at the same time, you can.
It'd probably work, to be honest.
Probably, yes, yeah. To be honest.
Like, if a girl approached you,
Oh
and
yeah,
and she was cute, it's like,
yeah. No, of course. I mean, I think the even very very good looking male friends of mine will say in their lifetimes they've only probably been approached, a few times at most. Like it doesn't really happen very much. But obviously, it's more with women. It's more about the signals and but I think sometimes women think they overestimate how much they're like signaling their interest. Do you know what I
yeah,
mean? She thinks,
yeah,
oh, I was looking at him all night and blah blah blah, and like the guy didn't even fucking notice.
yeah, yeah. Blessing, has a girl ever approached you?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's common? Does this happen to you every day or what?
Nah, not every day, you know what I mean?
Every second.
Where did a woman approach you? Put on your camera. It's like join the convo.
uh, Next time, guys, send a cash out.
Where did the woman approach you?
A Westfield, like a shopping center.
Sarah, did she?
What was
Yeah,
her intro?
it was a bunch of girls, and they just wanted to get my details in there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Nice. Stratford or West or the other one?
Nah, Shepherd's Bush one.
Oh, nice.
Troy's like, oh, I want to hang out there.
Yeah. Is it still open? It did. I mean, it's happened to me a couple of times, whatever. I remember one girl came over and to me in a bar, and this met when I was a lot younger, many years ago, and she came over and she was trying to. The thing that put me off was, firstly, I wasn't really into her anyway, but also then. Interestingly, she was trying to lead with the boss babe type stuff. She was like, "Oh, I'm a team leader. Look, I work in this finance company. I'm a team leader, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "Well, I just, I don't really care. I'm not feeling it,
Have you guys noticed women getting more aggressive in the last couple of years?
You mentioned this the other day. I think there's more. Yeah, I think there's more competition amongst women, certainly because they're only looking for a smaller pool of guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, I think there is that. Yeah.
Have you noticed women being more aggressive, Blessing?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Were they aggressive when they were getting your number?
Yeah. I mean, when they're like in a group, yeah, it's gonna be
Yeah,
like
man,
that.
it's like they are. Yeah, it's like a bunch of pack of hyenas.
Oh yeah.
Did you give the number?
Oh yeah.
Oh nice. So
What happened?
yeah,
Well,
ongoing.
end of story.
Okay, well, I was just gonna do. I think that's all the stories we're really gonna cover today.